So in the course of reply, the minister had said that they're planning to set up at Ganesh Das Hospital. Initially, there was a proposal, sir, to set up a medical college in Maudiangdia. Whether any construction work was taken up, and if so, how much was the amount spent for the construction works there at Maudiangdia?
So I am not aware about the Maudiangdia facility, sir. So I will require notice. I'm not aware.
Okay, sir, the minister is not aware, but initially, it was planned to be set up somewhere there in New Shillong Township. Okay, since the minister said require notice. Another question, sir. The amount spent to sponsor students to study medicine, medical courses outside the states, what is the amount, sir, spent by the government annually?
So that is a completely different point, because we are talking about establishment of medical college, sir. And here I'm been asked to submit this. I require notice for that as well.
So it's so important. We are talking about a state university, we're talking about a medical college, but the minister, okay sir, requires notice, fine, maybe later on she'll come up with a proper reply. So a large number of students are pursuing medicine outside the state and even abroad, sir. So the point is, a lot of our students are keen to pursue medicine, medical courses, sir. So that's why I brought up this question, so that if we have our own medical colleges in our state, this will facilitate our students to study inside the state. It will save a lot of resources, sir. Now a lot of capital outflow is going, not even outside the state, outside the country, sir. We have students pursuing studies in Bangladesh, in Ukraine, in China, and a lot of other countries also. So if we have our own medical colleges, if we have 100 seats, 2 medical colleges, 200 seats, just imagine the amount of money that will be saved, the amount of money that will spare the parents, from allowing the students to pursue studies. That's why the minister maybe is busy since he's fighting elections also, maybe there's enough time to go through all this. So sir, let's hope she gets elected. If doesn't get elected also, sir, it is very important, sir, because a lot of parents are spending huge amount of money. Some of them are even taking
Honourable
loans.
Speaker, sir, may I know the honourable member's question, sir?
Yes, please. Please.
Pardon,
go on
sir?
with your question. What is your question?
So the question is, sir, if we can expedite setting up of these medical colleges, sir, that will facilitate students for the state to pursue studies within the state, if not within the state, within the country, rather than go abroad, sir. And going abroad is, involves a huge amount of expenditure.
So government is committed to make sure that we set 3 medical colleges in the state, as was said in the past. Even Honourable Chief Minister has made that statement. Talk about my going for elections, question on medical college, asking me how much we're spending for students outside. I've said it is out of the purview of this question. And I will correct myself, sir. There has been no proposal to set a medical college in Maudiangdia, ever. I knew that, but I needed confirmation, and I've just received the confirmation. That was never a place that was targeted to start a medical college. In fact, it was a TB hospital that was to be set up there, sir. So, government is committed. Any questions on any of the updates as to how prepared we are? I'm willing to respond, sir. So let us stick to that, and I'm ready to respond.
Supplementary question.
So what I'm asking this question, we face a lot of shortages of doctors. So sir, if we can have our own medical colleges, I think we can address that issue. I have nothing personal against the minister. Don't take it personal. But then we are addressing these issues. Every time we debate in the House, we have PHCs, CHCs, hospitals running short of doctors. And you see patients have to go abroad for specialized treatments. So if we can have our own medical colleges, we can have all the specialized treatments inside the state itself. That will, save the people, sir, from, taking loans to avail proper treatment. So this is a very serious issue, sir. And then I think we're sponsoring quite a number of students. I think approximately, sir, the minister could have told us the amount spent on sponsoring students to study outside the state by the government, sir.
Sir, I require notice. That information will be provided in due time, sir, so that I do not miss the mark. And yes, sir, I reiterate, we are committed. We are aware. And there are many complications with regard to shortage of doctors, especially specialists in the state of Meghalaya. But not to take too much time from the question, I am refraining from responding to those observations, because here is question R. Question is simple. What is the status of these two medical colleges? And I am prepared to reply these two questions.
Yes, again, Basome, please.
Sir, may I know from the Honorable Minister, when was the decision to set up these medical college decided by the government?
Sir, MOU signing for the Tura Government College started way back in December 2014. Then the original site was surveyed in 2015, May. Then it was observed that the erstwhile location of the Tura Medical College was too far from the hospital, which is a necessary component for permissions to be sought. So it was relocated to a new site about 10 kilometers away, about 99 acres of land in this new site, 143.82 crores, 2 crores. Then the NIT was floated in December of 2018, and a selection process was initiated, and a bidder at L1 was also selected. Actual work at the site of the Tura Medical College was in January 2019, and extension of tenders, there were 2 tenders extension. One was one was March 2022 and May 2023. So at Shillong Medical College, this decision was taken 2023, and we have already said that this is a brownfield project, and we will be taking the facilities of these 2 institutions, which substantiates for the requirement of numbers of beds and hospitals in processing of permissions for the setting up of the Shillong Medical College, sir, by the National Medical Commission. So we've already initiated an essential certificate in the name of Shillong Medical College. We have formed a Shillong Medical College Management Society. We are now preparing for the request of proposal, or the RFP, for the design of this medical college, and the architectural the map has to be also processed and duly designed. So we have also established a project monitoring unit. It is in progress. And we have also submitted an application to the Northeastern Hill University for obtaining affiliation to the necessary no objection certificate. We have about 15 doctors from our own services that are now being sent for assistant professorship or senior residencyship to the NAGRIMS, and we are now at a stage where we are also obtaining essential licenses like fire safety and pollution control approvals from the necessary authorities.
So may I know from the Honorable Minister whether the government has made any change from the original proposal?
Sir, question is not clear.
Because, sir, I remember that the government has already decided to set up a medical college in Shillong, and they have tried to find a place in TV hospital, and there are many changes that took place. So may I know from the Honorable Minister whether that original proposal to set up medical college in Tura and Shillong has been changed or not?
So to my knowledge, initially there was a proposal for a medical college in Shillong in the vicinity somewhere near the Red Chairs Hospital, and that was to be on a PPP mode. So that has changed, now it's a government college.
Yes, Rambui, please. Please stick to the principal question.
Yes, sir. I'm very happy that the government, after so many years, has taken the decision to set up a medical college. So, considering the shortage of the specialists everywhere in the state of Meghalaya, it is a very good step. But now, from what we have seen the report also, even the Negrim also struggle to have a faculty. My concern is that how the government will address the issue of faculty in this medical college, because as the minister already mentioned, only 15 number have been there in service. So how to address this issue, even the reputed institution like Negrim have struggled to have a proper faculty, sir.
So this is a commitment that we want to take head on. We are familiar with the challenges that will occur. Year 1, there are few faculty requirements, year 2, year 3. So we will take it as it comes, sir, but we will go ahead.
Charles, please.
In the course of the reply of the Honourable Minister, we've been made to understand that the Shillong Medical College will start functioning from the Ganesh Das and Shillong Civil Hospital. Under the Medical Council of India norms, is the land available in these two hospitals sufficient to set up a medical college within those premises?
The NMC, National Medical Commission, asked for 20 acres. As of now, in the new site for the Shillong Medical College, we have 70 acres.
Barbara Cherry, Marvin, please.
I know from the Honorable Minister in charge, Health Department, as she had already mentioned that presently the government had sent 15 doctors to arm themselves so that they can take up the job as the assistant professor in these medical colleges. I just want to know from the minister concerned whether they have a record of our own people from the state who might have the expertise but presently are serving in different capacities throughout the countries or even abroad. Is there any steps taken by the government to make contact with them so that we can ask them to join the medical college?
So we have already mapped the required human resources. However, we now need to keep in place a new HR policy so that we make these adjustments. If you know that retirement ages of doctors are at 62, if memory serves me right. So now we need to work on this policy because the medical college is important, and correctly, as pointed out by the Honourable Member, we have to take resources from all of the wealth of doctors that we have in and around the state of Meghalaya. We are also trying to map retired doctors from the army, retired doctors from well-known, reputed institutions from across the state. So we are on the job.
Okay. Madam Yani Shira, please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, may I know from the Honourable Minister whether the government has set any timeline for the completion of Tura Medical College?
Yes, Honorable Speaker, sir. We have already set a new timeline. Like we said, extension for the completion of the Tura Medical College at one point in March 2022. We've extended it to February 23. And then again we extended the timeline in May 2023. And this extension will enable us to extend the project completion to about June 2024, sir. We also have other components like approach roads, power and other essential things, and we are now on the job. We should target this time.
I think she wants to put the second supplementary.
Sir, in the course of the Honourable Minister's reply, it says that 57% is completed. So I just wanted to know from the Honourable Minister whether the timeline set is a practical one or not, because within this short span of time, whether it can be completed.
So I would just share some progress reports of the Tura Medical College to keep things in perspective. The academic block, we are at 65% completion. Type 2 blocks, type 5, 2 blocks, we are at about 88% completed. These are the administrative blocks. Then the principal's residence, we are at about 91%. So this is also at that level. So then we see the type 4 blocks. There also we are at 30%. Type 2 blocks of G+4, we are at 15%. So 3 blocks of type 2, we are at 25%. The boundary wall, we are at 40%. The girls' hostel, G+3, we are at 35%. The boys' hostel, G+3, we are at 48%. The retaining wall of these facilities of hostel is about 72%. The electric substation is at about 62%. So we are looking at targeting this.
When is the...
2020.
But Charles, Europe, please.
Medical College will be functional in 25-26, the year. Is the present infrastructure, will it be able to cater to this requirements of the college? Present infrastructure?
Yes, sir. So like we said, inspections will be made and we will get to know at that point of time, sir. Yes.
My only concern is the Ganesh Das Hospital is, at any point of time if you visit it, it's fully packed with patients. And some even occupy the corridors to sleep and wait for their turn to deliver their babies. So I find it very, it's an ambitious thing. I'm glad that the college is coming up. But I'm afraid that the infrastructure may put a hurdle to this timeline. Perhaps the Honourable Minister will look into this aspect also.
Yes, sir. We are concerned as well, and definitely these will be determined as we cross the bridge, sir.